Alright, so the truth is we've all been told it before. We've been told to eat less calories, and that counting calories is really the answer for us to be able to drop the fat, lose the unwanted weight, and to get in great shape. But the problem is, it's a bit of a lie, or really it's just too hard. Counting calories is about as much fun as stubbing my toe, and if you want to be able to get in great shape, you want to be able to do it in a process that you actually enjoy, then this episode's really going to be for you, because I want to show you the key fundamentals, the steps that you can start to use right as of today for you to be able to start getting back control of your food, because this is really setting up your weight loss, or more specifically, this is setting up your fat loss on autopilot. And I know that's a really big statement to make, but you're going to see as we go through these steps that this is really setting up your body to be able to burn body fat. This is actually setting the hormonal environment up, and also it's getting rid of the biggest problems, because what have we done before when we've wanted to be able to lose weight? And especially it's just cutting down our calories and trying to eat less food and trying to ramp up our exercise. And the basics really are your hunger starts going through the roof, your cravings start going through the roof, your energy hits rock bottom, and so much of the time, or it's like the statistic is 95.4% of people fail at losing weight and keeping it off, and a lot of those people as well actually gain more weight than when they started. So there's a key fundamental problem right now, but what I want to be able to show you and put you through for you to start is what are the steps that are going to count for you to be able to lose weight and actually enjoy the process as well, because this is really what we're all about. This is what I'm about, and this is what we're creating here at My Body Blend. So the first basics of what we need to start with is just making sure you're choosing the right foods, because what we want to be able to do is not only just be able to obviously have a caloric deficit. That's not the real factor of the focus, what you want to be looking at every single day. Too many people, when they're looking at I need to be in a caloric deficit, lead to just that calorie counting, and that's just no fun. So what do we need to be able to do is be able to set it up to how you can actually avoid this, and this is going to start with your breakfast. What we can actually do is by starting, and studies show that actually replacing bagels for eggs, that the people eating eggs, both on a weight loss diet, the people eating eggs actually lose a significantly more amount of weight, and that's just replacing one meal. And look, bagels aren't the best breakfast at all. The usual breakfasts we all hear about is cereals and toast and orange juice, and the problem is, and what we can take away from this study is, it's the proteins and the fats. It's not necessarily the eggs are the be all and end all, they're the superfood we've all got to eat. It's the proteins and fats that we can start to use. Now, granted, intermittent fasting is a pretty big rave. Everyone's kind of jumping on the bandwagon, and I kind of do it, don't do it. It's kind of here and there. I just kind of eat. My meals are usually delayed a little bit, but it's the first meal, the first things going in your mouth, we want to be able to take control of, making sure that there is the protein, the fat, and also if we can include some fiber in there that I'll get to in just a second, are really going to help, because this is actually going to set up your process. It's going to help produce more glucagon. Glucagon is going to be able to help actually start the fat burning process, what's actually the mechanisms for your body to be able to burn body fat for fuel. But it's also going to start to have better blood sugar balance control that I'll really delve into in a couple of steps later, because this is going to be able to help you throughout the day make better choices. And this is where we can actually have that automatic fat loss going on. So the next step after the breakfast is including protein at every meal. Now, the best thing that we can be doing, because we want to be able to obviously have good control of how much food is on our plate, and how you're probably asking, okay, eat protein at every meal, Chris. Well, how much protein should I be eating? And people are going to jump in and say, oh, it's 1 or 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's break it down a little bit easier. And this is why we started the fundamental basics of the portion control guide. So I'll pop a link below where you can get access into that, because I'll also give the portion control guide away when you sign up for the 7-day kickstart, that priming diet that I'll show you can give you a good jump start. Now, what you want to be able to do is include protein every meal, because it's proven it's actually the most satiety bringing about macronutrient. It's actually going to help you burn body fat, control your hunger, and start controlling your blood sugars as well. Now, the next step from that is we want to focus on eating plenty of veggies. We want to include the all-you-can-eat carb list. Now, I kind of put together the all-you-can-eat carb list in the My Body Blend. It's an article. You'll be able to get there. Again, I'll pop a link below for you. But what this is fibrous vegetables, okay? We're not talking about carbs such as chips and biscuits and all these other things. We're talking about what are the fibrous vegetables that you can be eating. This is where it comes to. You want to be able to have low energy density in the vegetables. You want to have high nutrient density, and you want to make sure there's plenty of fiber there. So low energy, high nutrient, and plenty of fiber in there. This is what's going to actually start bringing about like fiber is completely overlooked when it comes to fat loss. It is very, very important. And this is why when you start looking at your meals and when we start to put together your meals, there's 3 boxes that we want to be able to tick with this. We go, 1, is it actually nutrient dense? Is it giving my body the vitamins, the minerals, the phytochemicals, the fiber, the enzymes, all the things that we need to be able to thrive on? And then secondly, is it actually giving me satiety? Am I satisfied from my meal? Do I enjoy it? And am I not getting really hungry an hour or even less before that? Am I able to have energy that's ongoing from my meal? And then thirdly, is it balancing my blood sugar levels? It's not shooting my blood sugar levels sky high, and it's having it in a nice even line so that we're not going into like a fat storing state in a kind of like a chronic insulin related yo-yo up and down with your blood sugars all day scenario. Now, the 4th point that we want to be able to include, and this always comes about with fat loss, is carbs. But, and a big but we're going to want to make it a smaller but, is it's not about carbs being the root of all evil. They are not the actual problem of what everybody. Now, granted, a lot of people are abusing carbs and they're not really earning it by doing it the right things. But what we need to be able to do, rather than me just saying, okay, you know what, the common advice is you need to be eating less carbs. So less sugars, less sugary drinks, less pasta, and less breads. Knock those 4 things off and you will be able to dramatically reduce your carbohydrate intake and start taking better control of your blood sugars. Now, that is fantastic, but from the perspective of a coach, from me being able to help you right now, I'd rather not say, don't eat this, no. What I'd rather do is focus on what you do eat, what the good things are that you're gonna be putting on your plate every single day. And this is why I wanted to focus on eat more proteins, eat more vegetables. When you start packing all these foods into your diet, then this is going to make it much easier for you to make better choices throughout the day. You're not going to go through the high hunger, the high cravings, and that low energy. So this is going to make it much easier for you. Now, when you do come about to actually having the right choices of carbs, these are things such as sweet potato, pumpkin, quinoa, rice, legumes, beans. These are things that you can include in your meals that are very beneficial for you as well. But this is also why we set the 7-day Kickstart guide up. So when you do the My Body quiz, you get access into the free 7-day Kickstart. Now, the whole idea behind this is it's a priming phase. It's getting your body to be able to switch on the fat burning state so you start burning less sugars and start burning more body fat for fuel, and it's going to start dropping inflammation. It's going to start taking care of your gut health. It's going to start taking away water retention, and you're going to start setting yourself up for long-term success. Because really, I understand you want quick results, and I'm going to give you quick results, but I want to set you up for that long-term success. Because the biggest problem is, just as I said before, is the vast majority of people aren't able to lose weight and keep it off. So we want to change that around. Now, 2 points left with this is drinking water. And I know this isn't the sexiest option going around right now, but I want you to be able to, at least in a broad strokes term, 3 to 4 liters of water is really great to be able to suit most people. Now, it's pretty a bum coaching statement saying just drink more water. A big hack to the system is make sure that you've got a water bottle on you throughout the day. Make sure that you're carrying either a BPA or a stainless steel water bottle, because then you're going to start getting into the habit of taking more sips, having more water throughout the day, and that's going to help you. Because if you're drinking 1 or 2 liters of water a day, is it really realistic for me to say right now, double your water intake, add 300 or 400% more water than you're doing now? It's a massive change. So what can we do to actually help implement that? A quick hack to the system: have a water bottle on you. And also something I've done for years now, religiously every single morning, is drink a liter of water, either with some lemon juice, or if I don't have lemon juice, maybe some apple cider vinegar in the water as well, to be able to help start getting some good water into my system, hydrating myself, and also kickstarting my body into the day to go. So that's another thing that you can put into place. Now, the last point is sleep. Sleep is something that is so critical. That is going to affect your ghrelin, your leptin, your hunger and craving hormones. It's also going to be able to help, when you've got it right, it's going to be able to lower cortisol, which is then going to in turn going to have a better ratio of cortisol to testosterone, and then it can also affect things such as growth hormone, which then promotes fat loss, and it's going to help promote better blood sugar balance and insulin sensitivity, which again accelerates your fat loss. So rather than just saying sleep more, 7 to 9 hours of sleep, we've all heard it before, that's fantastic. But one of the biggest problems is there's going to be a wide range of people watching this episode along with yourself right now that are going to say, some are going to be saying, look, I get 5 to 6 hours of sleep, I can't really fit anymore, I'm so busy in my lifestyle, the whole thing. All right, fantastic, that's all good. But what about the other people right now that are saying, well, Chris, I sleep 7 to 8 hours and I'm still waking up groggy, I'm still waking up not refreshed, and I'm not getting the best. So Let's focus on the quality. Too much of the people in the health and fitness world at the moment are focusing way too much on quantity. How much food do I eat? How many calories do I eat? How much cardio, how much training do I have to do? How much sleep do I have to do? And granted, it's a good question, but a better question might be able to ask is, well, let's look at the quality. How do we improve your quality of sleep? How do we make sure that you're getting better time on the pillow, catching your Zeds? Well, this comes down to your wind down routine. I find this a really hack to be able to put into place, and this is making sure what's at least the 20 minutes of you going into bed before you go under the covers, what can you be doing? For myself, I go stretching for about 10 minutes. I drink some ginger and turmeric, I chop that up, and I make a tea for I drink as well as I'm going through a stretch. I know I sound like a grandpa, but I absolutely love it. And also then I read and I'll journal as well. 4 things for me that would be fantastic. Now, obviously, if you add sex to that, absolutely that's great, because we all know guys obviously want to sleep really well after that, and hopefully my wife doesn't watch this, but there you go as well. There's things that you can be doing to make sure that you're going to have a great quality of sleep as well. Now, when it really comes down to the basics, what we want to be able to do is there's 4 fundamental steps. And I've covered this before, but I'll cover this again because this is really important for you right now. And this is what we use in My Body Blends, is the first one, eating nutrient-dense whole foods. The food choices are so good that we've covered throughout these steps so far. The second is, are you moving every day? Are you actually going through doing your exercise, doing your training sessions, doing some sort of movement every single day? It's not all about just having to slam yourself and crawl or like drag your sweaty ass out of the gym every single session. There are smarter and better ways, especially so you can enjoy it and make this a long-term process as well. Thirdly, it's bridging the nutrition gap. What do you need to be able to feed and nourish your body that you're not getting through with the current diet that you are in now? And then fourth is leveling up your lifestyle, making sure that you are getting good quality sleep, you are able to have some stress management about going on, and you are able to have all of this fit in to the life that you're living right now. Because really, for you to get in great shape, for you to be able to actually make that happen to you enjoy it, and for you to be able to stay in great shape for the long term and really promote good health as well, you need to be able to have it all fit together as well. And this is why we really set it up. This is also why I set up the My Body quiz. So you can click the link below, take the My Body quiz. It's like less than 60 seconds it'll take you. It's all free, and you're going to get access in to that Kickstart priming diet, the training sessions that are going to go along with it. But this is really setting you up where you actually get the free coaching guides into what you need to be doing that's going to suit you, your metabolism, your lifestyle, and be able to set you up for the long-term success as well as getting the quick results as well. So I just want to make sure that you do take action on this. I don't want people to be watching this stuff and go, oh, fantastic, flicking off to the next video and not doing it. What's the point of me standing here? What's the point of you watching it? I want you to take on at least one today. And also, if you haven't, make sure you join the My Body Blends community. Join, request access into it, and this is where I am to personally read and reply to give everyone the help. So you can join the Facebook group and I'll be able to help you out through it. But really, to tell you the truth, I love that you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe so you don't miss out on all the episodes to come. And I'm so looking forward to everything being able to help, because the results that are coming back at the moment are absolutely out of this world. I'm so happy that I'm going to be able to share this with you. And I'm just really happy that you're joining a part of the My Body Blends movement. You're joining me here right now. It does mean the world to me. So as always, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this and comment below. This is where I will personally come in and give you the answers that you need. And as always, the best discussions happen over at mybodyblends.com. This is where I can give you all the guides, programs, and insights that I can't fit in these episodes. Plus the free diets and workouts are there waiting for you now. And if you did like this episode, then be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode and I can send them straight to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon here and in the My Body Blends only community.